about the starters of your Go for Gold Scratchers. At guard number 5, Jai Reyes. The other guard number 7, Ron Dennison. At forward number 24, Eric Billy. The other forward number 77, Gab Banal. And at center number 14, Chris Porter. Their head coach is Charles Chu. Check out now the starters of your AMA Online Education Titans. At forward, number 6, Domar Manilgano. The other forward, number 4, Owen Graham. At center, number 16, Aldrich Liwag. At guard number 15, Ernest Alao. And the other guard number 5, Irvin Valencia. Your head coach is Mark Herrera. Officiating is ballgame are Gomer Ubina, Jeff Tantay, Dino Barcenas, and Donald Dowie. We are PBA D-League, La Roboto.
There you have it, the starters for this ball game. No, itong si Owen Graham was one of the more anticipated rookies we had this year. Sayang nga for AMA, hindi siya nakalaro in the first conference. He still had to secure a few more papers para makapaglaro siya in the PBA D-League. But he was the first pick of the draft. Kaya naman we're expecting great things coming from him.
Yeah, we know what Owen Graham could bring, especially on their first game where he scored 11 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. So, yeah, I think for Coach Mark Herrera, yung nawalang opportunity nito si Owen Graham is, I'm sure he's gonna give him the opportunity for that. And so far, he's been solid for this team.
How about a guy like Jai Reyes? Akala ko magmamanager na to ng mga players. But then, finding himself with this Go for Gold team, what does this opportunity mean for him?
Obviously, he's a veteran as far as the PBA is concerned. But what he could bring here in this young Go for Gold team is really going to be what Coach Charles Chu for sure is expecting from him. You have to have a solid guard that's been through a lot of wars already. Obviously, he's going to be the facilitator there. But yung offensive powers din itong si Jai Reyes is for sure, what's expected of him.
Pero ang unang 2 puntos, mapupunta sa AMA with Irvin Palencia scoring inside. Turnover here for Go for Gold. Set up sila ng kanilang opensa, biglang umatake. Wala yung tira, Graham with the offensive rebound. At yun yung mabibigay niya talaga. He is very aggressive in chasing down loose balls.
Yeah, he's kind of solid. He has a nose for the ball. Alam niya kung kailan siya re-rebound. Alam niya kung saan pupunta yung bola. And you could notice yung length nito, yung reach nitong si Owen Graham is really, really gonna be an exciting guy to watch here in the D-League.
Coach, may mga kilala kang players dito sa AMA lumapit sa'yo kanina. Paliwanag mo naman sa amin, pakilala mo sila konti.
Those are, my players sa LPU. There's Aldrich Liwag, there's Pipoy Marata, and there's Ken Soriano. And, I'm really impressed how Aldrich Liwag really showcased his talent. And, we're just happy that they're being given this opportunity to play in the PBA D-League. 4-0
start for AMA. Itong si Domark Matiliano, their captain, adding on to the lead. Billy open for 3. Wala yan. Gab Banal, offensive rebound. He thought he was fouled. Hindi pumasok yung putback.
Yeah, that was a good execution coming from Go for Gold. And, hindi nga lang pumasok yung tira, but you gotta love the effort that Gab Banal always gives to this to whoever team he's playing.
Liwag, the big man, showing us his range. Good mid-range shot coming from him.
Yeah, that was a good shot setup, but we know that he has a range. He could shoot from the 3. Maganda dito kay Pilis. He also could attack the basket.
Gab Banal working hard inside and finally drawing a foul there. As he will shoot 2 free throws. Si Coach Mark Herrera humihingi ng traveling violation. Pero hindi bibigay ng ating mga referees. Instead, pwede na makascore ng unang punto sa larong ito ang Go for Gold. First one is good for Gab Banal. As their first point comes at the 7 and 55-minute mark of our opening quarter.
What's scary about this AMA team is medyo scrappy sila eh. They have the freedom to attack, especially off a stop. They really are a good transition team.
And Coach Topex, yan talaga yung kailangan nilang pagtuunan ng pansin, because man for man, mahirap talaga to match up with the stacked lineup of Go for Gold. But if you make up for it in effort, maybe you have a chance.
Yeah, I think what they really are up to is, they always try to outwork whoever team it is they're playing. They know that man for man they might be lacking on that area, but you will see the effort of these players of Coach Mark Herrera.
It was a struggle for them sa ating unang konferensya, as there were some games na parang 7, 8 lamang yung nakapagsuot ng uniforme, no? Para dito sa AMA. But you can see their willingness to put up a fight in the PBA D-League to be successful here. And that is why they reloaded with so many weapons in between conferences. As Gab Banal is denied once again inside. 6-2 is the count. Palencia chasing down the loose ball. Successfully so. 3-point shot goes up. Pero mintis yan. Mula dito kay Alaw. Good strip from behind coming from Owen Graham to prevent the fast break opportunity nitong Go for Gold.
I think what AMA is lacking right now is yung cohesive system. Yes, they have the skill and the knowledge, but sometimes medyo erratic minsan yung tira nila. And, but you gotta love the effort that they put in. I guess kailangan dito i-match ng Go for Gold yung energy. Defensively, obviously, with the offense right now that they're starting to make their shots. Now, AMA has really have to pressure itong mga malalaro ng Go for Gold.
That was a center making a 3-point shot. That's valuable not just because you got points, pero it will also draw out the defense ng opposing center.
Yeah, now bigs really have to, they've evolved. Gone are the days that bigs used to dominate the paint. You have bigs now that you really need to stretch the floor. You really need to have a good outside shot.
Not the prettiest of shots, but effective for Owen Graham as they take a 10-5 advantage to start this ball game. With 6 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Napakagandang simula para sa koponan ni Coach Mark Herrera. Owen Graham adding on to their lead as they double up on the score of Go for Gold in the early parts of this game.
Ito pa rin ang inyong 2018 PBA D-League Foundation Cup. Mula sa Inares Sports Arena, James Martinez, maganda pinakita Coach Topex nung una naglaro itong Go for Gold.
Yes, that's right, Jad. But if you look at the field goal story right now with the AMA 5 out of 8, so that means they've really been aggressive attacking the basket. Make or miss. They love to run the basketball. That's why medyo mataas yung kanilang percentage. While ito naman Go for Gold, they're a bit struggling. They're 1 out of 7 right now, but you gotta love the effort of AMA right now.
Nung una naglaro itong AMA, meron silang kalaban na Papi Ndiaye who stands around 6'7 siguro, manning the middle. And I guess tumaas din yung kumpiyansa nitong Titans kasi kahit pa paano nakakapasok sila doon sa larong yun eh.
Yeah, that's right. Again, ang panlaban kasi dito talaga ng AMA is, you have to be gritty. You really have to outwork every team that you play against with and try to get them out of their comfort zone.
Absolutely. Yan nga ang pinapakita ng Titans ngayon. Grit. Here's Palencia, who gets fouled. A premier defender in Ron Denison yung nakatao sa kanya. And for a lot of these AMA players, ang laking bagay ng experience na makukuha nila dito sa PBA D-League.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Ito Paul Desiderio of the UP Fighting Maroons, pati rin ng Gilas Cadets. Checking into the ball game. 10-7 lamang ang AMA. Valencia making his move. Banal switching on to him. Irvin nag-imbento doon and was still able to manufacture 2 points.
That was a good attack coming from Palencia. He saw that the guys of Go for Gold are just switching off their ball screen. Kaya naman nung nakita niyang si Gamba na lang bumabantay, he took the opportunity and went straight to the basket.
Ito na naman si Palencia. He was the best performer ng AMA in their first game and rising to be that same thing dito sa kanilang pangalawang laro.
So far, Go for Gold is not finding a cure. Itong onslaught ni Palencia. And again, that's gonna be scary for you because yung momentum, that nakuha bigla nitong AMA Titans is, it's gonna be hard for Go for Gold to sustain because again, they're just trying to outwork you. Opportunity arise, they're gonna attack the basket and then just try to score at any given opportunity.
Coach Topex, kayo yung huling nakapanalo ng kampyonato dito sa PBA D-League. You were bannering your LPU school-based team. May advantage ba ang mga school-based team kumpara sa taking a look at the lineup? Yes, they're CSP, pero karamihan sa yung starting five nila parang from different leagues and different schools.
Yeah, I think the familiarity is gonna play a big role. Ito nga sinabi ni Coach Charles Chu during after that game. Sinabi niya na, yes, we might be man for man is a good group, but ilang beses pa lang kami nagsamang mag-practice and obviously this is a team sport. There's always has to be a familiarity, a trust issue, and you can only develop that if you spend time a lot together, not just in games but also in practices.
Yan yung chemistry ang kailangan pang solusyonan or pagtibayin nitong Go for Gold. Valencia. Again, wow! This guy is really impressing everyone dito sa ating bagong konferensya.
Again, Valencia really solid there, but ang hindi lang maganda doon nga is that's one against 4. But again, you gotta give it to the kid. He's really solid, malakas ang loob ng bata, and they have to really match his energy.
Desiderio mula sa labas. Doesn't get it. Graham with the board. Siyam ang kalamangan ng AMA ngayon. 3 and 23 to play in the first quarter. Valencia ngayon humihingi ng tulong. Matiliano kukuha ng bola. They swing it. Alaw against Reyes. Lots of ball movement dito para sa AMA. Now they decide to take it from the corner and it's a miss. Salem nakakuha ng rebound. Desiderio with one man to beat. Pinasa pa kay Denison, who was a bit too deep na, no? Paul could have taken the shot, actually.
Yeah, but you gotta love the self-critics of Paul Desiderio. What's good about this Go for Gold team after that stop is they opted to run and take that opportunity to score. And so far kasi they've really been unsuccessful on their set plays. I guess the defense of AMA is really making it hard for them to set up their plays. But slowly and surely, alam naman natin that this Go for Gold team is a talented group. But what scares is the grittiness nga nitong AMA Online.
Absolutely correct, Coach Topex. And pinag-usapan natin nung first game against Marinerong Pilipino, Papi Ndiaye, an import who is tall and obviously strong ang kalaban ng mga bigs ng AMA. Ngayon naman, ibang klaseng challenge. Jerwin Gaco, a proven veteran who has a lot of experience. Valencia pa rin sa kanya magsisimula ang opensa ng AMA. Irvin now has Gaco in front of him. Double teamed. Oh, may have committed a dribbling violation doon. And Graham off of that pass. Hang-bang bucket for AMA.
So far, Valencia's really giving Go for Gold a run for their money. Obviously, alam na ngayon ng depensa ng Go for Gold that he's always gonna attack. But what they don't see there is the passing capabilities nitong si Valencia. And I'm sure Coach Charles Chu will talk about this on their timeout.
To the free throw line now will be Owen Graham looking to complete yung kanyang three-point play. Napatalo niya yung kanyang defender doon. And drawing that foul, was still able to put the shot in. At tulad nga nung sabi mo, the guy who made that possible was Valencia.
Yeah, I mean, big numbers coming from Valencia early on in our ball game. He's already 5 of 5 from the field.
Go for Gold may possession ngayon. Graham could not complete the three-point play. Salem goes cross-court. Martinez from the corner. That's a three. And that is also the spot that James loves.
Finally, a good setup play coming from Go for Gold off of that timeout. Obviously, you really have to go to your big guy. I mean, James Martinez been solid in his debut. And now the challenge is he's gonna play against his forward teammate.
Tama yan, no? Martinez, previously a member of AMA. Gaco na libre sa ilalim. Yan nga yung sasabi natin. The veteranship of Jerwin Gaco lumabas doon.
Yeah, we noticed there that he rim run. He went straight to the basket. Nagkaroon ng opportunity at ang maganda nun is nakita obviously ng player nila, ng teammate niya na open si Jerwin Gaco.
Pero sumagot naman itong AMA with a three-pointer courtesy of Soriano. Martinez setting up the play para sa Go for Gold. Yes, Salem on the right side. Naghahanap ng kakampi, Desiderio. Passes on the three-point opportunity. Now here's Tolentino. Always ready to bang bodies. Unsuccessful in scoring that time. Valencia pushing the pace for AMA. Nakarating sa ring in Irvin Valencia. He just is incredible. Kapag nakabuelo, ang hirap ng pigilan.
Wow, that's already Valencia's 12th point sa ating ball game. But more than that, Judd, it's really, him setting the pace. Medyo nagkaroon nga ng miscommunication itong Go for Gold, and that's what AMA is taking care of right now. Taking advantage of that opportunity and try to, put a big lead against Go for Gold.
Ito ngayon yung depensa ng Go for Gold. They need to improve that if they want to come back in this game. Sampu na naman, hinahabol nila. Graham overpowering. Desiderio underneath. Go for gold. Trying to go quickly. Nasarhan ng pito. Now Desiderio. They give him some space. They make him pay.
That's a challenge 3 coming from Paul Desiderio, and you know you can't afford to just keep on shooting, you know, keep on scoring. If you're go for gold, you have to put out the defense. You know, so far itong AMA is going through where they really wanted to go. You know, they've been executing their plays pretty well, scoring off of that, and I think you kind of have to get them out of their comfort zone.
Palencia again, setting up this time Liwag. Irvin Palencia, talagang halos lahat ng puntos coach nitong AMA dumadaan sa kanya. Kung hindi siya umiscore, siya naman nag-a-assist.
Again, Palencia with 12 points and 4 assists already. And so far, he's still there. He's been solid starting in the first quarter, and I think he's gonna end it with the ball in his hands.
And right now, kung ikaw AMA, yan yung best option para sa inyo. Palencia. Binigay sa kanan. Another three-pointer. Mintes. Soriano getting the board. Putting it up. It's a miss. 2 seconds left para sa go for goal. And Salem will not be able to put it up in time. So the Titans, after 10 minutes of play, on top by 11 points, and a lot of those, ang dahilan ay ito nga si Irvin Palencia.
Yeah, that's solid numbers coming from Palencia. And not just him scoring, but getting his teammates available for a scoring opportunity.
At pag hindi naman si Palencia, nakita nyo rin kanina si Graham also contributing here in the first period. Kaya naman ang AMA up 29-18 at the end of one. These are our participating teams sa ating 2018 PBA D-League Foundation Cup. 6 na nagbabalik na koponan, Coach Topex.
Yes, those are solid teams if you're gonna look at it. Obviously, Marinerong Filipinos always been there. Yung experience again of Chelu playing in the finals of the recent D-League Cup is really gonna help them out. But you know, I'm excited about the AMA Online team right now.
Alam ko, Chelu, syempre, nakalaban niya in the finals. Pero would you say na may iba pang koponan na talagang nagpahirap sa inyo last year?
Obviously,
last conference.
Yeah, obviously, most of the teams really played well, and you know, you gotta give it to, you know, CU also has been solid.
Pero malaking bagay, wala na silang Rod Ebondo, no?
Yes, they might have lost Rod Ebondo, but they have a coach, a veteran coach, Coach Derek Pumarin.
Manong, obviously, the big addition to that CEU squad. Go for gold opens up the second quarter na may opportunity in transition. Valencia, di-double team na doon. Soriano na libre from downtown. That's a miss. Desiderio tapping into Gako. Forward pass ni Jerwin, mukhang natapik. Palencia picks it up. Bigay kay Lau, the jumper ni Lua. And Liwag will be called for a foul there. Sabi ni Aldrich, nauna raw siyang masiko ni Tolentino. Pero hindi naman yan sa kung sino nauna, kung sinong nahuli. Yan ang kadalasang natatawagan ng foul. How different, coach, is the game here in the PBA D-League compared to the PBA or sa collegiate leagues?
I think the difference ng D-League is obviously yung physicality niya rin is there, you know, and kasi ito na yung next step mo to go to the PBA, you know, medyo may physicality rin. But all in all, it's the competition, you know, the materials that you have. You know, obviously everybody that's here is, you know, always thinking about playing the finals in the championships. So they're always going to bring their best foot forward. That makes this tournament really exciting to watch.
Para sa inyong mga coach, no, handling teams and young players dito sa PBA D-League, I'm sure more than the championship, gusto nyo rin na matulungan umangat itong mga to sa next level nga, which is the big goal, the PBA. What do you introduce? Concepts or maybe new drill skills?
I think that the concept, the drills is always going to be pretty much copy to the PBA. So iba kasi yung college eh. Medyo iba yung ruling ng college compared to the D-League. That's why actually with our team before with Sarks, yung mga first few games eh, medyo we struggled a bit. You know, medyo iba yung rules. But again, you always have to adapt to change. You know, you always have to make sure that you go with the flow as far as doing it the right thing.
Itong go for gold showing some more life dito sa ating second quarter. Nababa nila yung deficit down to 7 points. Pero bad defensive play there. Natapik yung bola. trying to make something out of it. Vince Tolentino with that hook shot. Napakagaling pumesto sa ilalim.
The good thing about that play, Jud, is because almost all 4 players of Go for Gold had an opportunity to touch the ball. That means more touches means more breakdown. You know, you get to the right person, you get to the right teammate, and trying to go for that high percentage shot.
Valencia mula sa labas naman. Not his strongest suit. Natapik yung pasa. Tolentino picks it up. Bumalik kay Martinez. James surveying the floor. Sabi niya, relax na muna tayo. Salem hinarangan ni Palencia. That's gonna be a foul on Irvin.
Blocking foul number 5, Irvin Palencia.
That's the third
Is
team
the
foul
first
now para sa
3 on
AMA.
defense. Domar Maniliano coming in for
Player
Irvin
shuffles
Palencia.
para kay Coach Mark Herrera. Upo muna si Irvin Palencia, papasok si Matiliano. And now you're wondering, kanino magsisimula yung opensa ng AMA?
We know that, you know, this AMA team is really, you know, bago pa ring team to eh. So they really have to share the basketball. But more than that, it should be the stops that they have to take advantage of the scoring opportunity.
It's a shorter conference itong Foundation Cup natin, but quite a similar format mula dun sa Aspirants Cup.
Yeah, that's gonna be a double round elimination, top 4 advance to the playoffs, and you know, as much as possible, obviously you want to win as many games as possible early on para naman hindi ka nagmamadali to get a win. Which is right now, if you have an advantage, you have to go for it. You know, because ayaw mong maging dependent ka sa magiging resulta nung ibang teams. As much as possible, you have control of your future here. So, yun yung nakikita natin na ginagawa nitong dalawang teams right now.
Owen Graham completes a 3-point play. Now it comes to the double round. Mas gusto ba yun ng mga teams, Coach, para kung maisan ka sa first round, may bawi ka?
I think the good thing about the double round is may babalikan ka kung ikaw yung natalong team. But kumbaga walang chamba dito eh. Kumbaga pagka talagang tinalo ka twice, parang you really have problems. But the good thing about it is medyo nababasa mo na eh. Kumbaga kung ano yung experience nyo, you're gonna base it on that previous experience when you play this team on the second round.
Go for gold, trying to collect their second win, pero naagawan. Si Matiliano goes all the way on the other side. So ang ganda ng response ng AMA. After a 9-0 run ng Go for Gold, timeout, 5-0 naman in favor of AMA.
Again, we talked about the scoring opportunity nitong AMA. We know that they're not really a good organized team. Not because they are not really organized, but it's because yung skill level nila compared to Go for Gold is medyo mataas tong Go for Gold. But what they lack in that aspect is pwede nilang bawiin sa aggressiveness defensively. That's why kanina nga nakascore sila off of that stop.
Pero yung aggressiveness in getting offensive rebounds, pinakita ng Go for Gold. Coach Mark Herrera humihingi ng traveling daw. Marata had nowhere to go, and that's gonna be a turnover for AMA. Malitan din ang tao para kay Coach Charles Chu. Jai Reyes checking in once again. Dan Wong also in the game now. Jai Reyes making a comeback into the basketball scene after a year of rest. Wong minti sa kanyang unang tira, magpapainit muna yan. 6:24 to play in the second quarter. It was an 11-point lead para sa AMA nung nagsimula tayo ng ikalawang yugto, but a big run for Go for Gold brought them back here. Matiliano making sure na meron pa rin silang malaking advantage.
That was a good setup job coming from Pipoy Marato. Yes, he turned the ball over on that first opportunity, but now he was smart enough to locate a hot shooting hand by Matiliano.
Gako, passes to Tolentino. Tinamaan sa ilalim. That was a nice high-low play. Maganda yung pwesto pareho ni Gako and ni Tolentino.
You know, that's what a Jerwin Gako could bring to you. You know, if you go for gold, there's so much smartness in Jerwin Gako. And as you look at this play coming from Pipoy Marata to Matiliano for a wide open 3.
We have a timeout on the floor. It's still AMA up by 8. We did mention na itong Go for Gold is coming off a big win against Batangas EAC. Tapos ito namang AMA bowed down against Marinerong Pilipino. Are you surprised at how these two teams have come into this first half, Coach?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. But isa nga sa factor na sinasabi ni Coach Charles Chu is yung familiarity. You know, they committed 23 turnovers against Batangas EAC. So I think that's one thing that Coach Mark Herrera has noticed, and ang sinabi niya nga, since we lack the talent or the skill labanan na lang natin to ng aggressiveness defensively. So far, they've been doing a good job. Trying to make sure that, they're making go for gold, second guess on their offense.
Graham gets fouled by Desiderio. Ang tanong, paangat na ba daw siya para tumira when he got fouled?
Taking foul, number 18, Paul Desiderio. He has a first 2 on the scratchers.
Yun ang pinagtatalunan ng mga players, but the referees say 2 free throws para kay Owen Graham.
The common mistake talaga ng mga players is which yung tinuturo naming mga coaches is if it's a long shot, it's definitely gonna be a long rebound if they miss a shot. So ang tendency kasi talaga natin is we look at the ball and trying to assume kaagad na papasok yung bola, and that's what Owen Graham took advantage of. He ate that space na nakita niya nga na hindi papasok yung bola. That's why he got that offensive rebound.
Definitely, he was in a good position. At inside operator ito si Owen Graham. We saw him earlier complete a 3-point play. He may look skinny, pero malakas ang pangangatawan. Samantala, go for gold. Banal has checked into the game. Siya naman ang nagparamdam sa ilalim, barging in and drawing the foul. 2 free throws for Gab.
You'll notice there on that defensive stance coming from
Foul,
AMAs.
number 14,
They
Quezon,
first show the man defense, and then pag-cross ng half court, they started going to zone, which is really effective, especially kung yung players ng kabila is hindi ready for that. Because most of the time, bibihira lang yung mga plays kasi dyan that it would work for both offense, for zone and man-to-man defense. That's why medyo na-delay dun yung mga players ng go for gold because they're expecting that AMA is gonna play man-to-man. And so far, it's been working for Coach Mark Herrera. Ang question na lang dito is, until go for gold adjusts to that, doon sila magkakaroon ng problema.
Oh, an offensive foul is whistled on Marata. Ipinagpag niya ito si Jai Reyes as he tried to free himself up for the inbound. Yung veteranong Reyes, meron na rin nga yan. Selling skills.
Yes, sa tagal ba naman din niya na naglalaro, obviously he knows how to outsmart you. I think that's the veteran that you could get from a Jai Reyes.
Ito si Jai. Finds Solentino. Ang ganda sana ng play, but Gakko was stopped and he was fouled. Ang hinihingi ng AMA traveling daw dahil tumalon daw si Gakko before he got bumped. But you see it when it was materializing. Ang ganda nung, alam mo nang maganda yung kalalabasan ng play.
That's a beauty of returning the favor. Kanina si Jerwin Gakko gave the high-low play to Vince Tolentino, at ngayon naman Vince Tolentino returning the favor, and that's what you get if you always practice together. Practice together, play together, and learn together. Kasi nga naman, parang 4 na beses pa lang yatang nakumpleto itong mga manlalaro ni Coach Charles Chu, which is the challenge. Which also in return is the more time they play together, doon na talaga magbo-blossom itong lineup ng Go for Gold.
Mariaga ngayon na nagdadala ng bola. Palencia's also checked back into the game. Top gunner for AMA so far. Valencia. Ball was stripped. Gakko, look at the veteran diving on the floor. 4-on-2 break para sa Go for Gold. Wong, napigilan. Binigay muna kay Tolentino. Dan Wong from the corner. 3 is off. Running start para sa AMA. Titans still ahead by 5. Matiliano, nalusutan si Reyes at si Gakko.
They've been having problems Go for Gold of the transition defense and offense that's being put by AMA. And I'm sure one of the things that Coach Charles Chu will discuss pagdating sa ating halftime is you have to have 5 guys breaking down to the paint. Kasi nangyayari dito, only 2-3 guys, and that's not enough to stop the transition onslaught of AMA.
Maganda naman, kinalabasan ng opensa ng Go for Gold. Reyes, natalo ni Palencia. It's nice to see those 2 guys battling for the rebound. Kung may isang mas matangkad na nandun, malamang hindi sila nakakuha, pero ang ganda parang, sige kayo mag-agawan dyan.
I think na the challenge na rin itong si Jai Reyes looking at how Palencia really, make their first quarter really, miserable. And you'll notice also on those ball screens kung gaano na sila ka-agresibo na to show hard dito kay Palencia. And you gotta love that. Go for Gold, being more patient now with their offense. Hindi nalaman nila na hindi natin pwedeng labanan ng bilis sa bilis itong AMA because alam naman natin that we're the more organized team.
Valencia na agawan na naman. Mukhang napag-aralan na nitong go for gold kung paano mapipigilan. Pero Dan Wong missing. He was too deep when he went up for that shot. Matiliano barging into Reyes. Walking foul on Jai. 2 free throws para kay Matiliano.
Blocking foul at number 5, Jai Reyes. Is the first 3 on
He
his
did
match.
mention of grit and
Two free
aggressiveness
throws, Don Mark
magiging key
Matiliano.
para sa AMA. And Don Mark Matiliano has brought that, especially yung time na nakaupo ito si
Chris
Urgent
Porter
Valencia.
bringing in
We
for
were asking
Sherwin
sa
Gabo
galing.
and Alao
Matiliano
for
stepped up and
Irvin
provided.
Valencia.
Yeah, those are big numbers coming from Matiliano. And you also have to love the aggressiveness itong si Aldrich Liwag because kung hindi niya hinabol yung layup na yun ni Adrian Wong, that could been an easy 2 points. But now, since he was aggressive, really, trying to go for that shot, it turned out that it forced Wong to miss that layup.
Denison. Libre mula sa labas. That's already 3 straight 3-pointers na naipasok ng Go for Gold and they have tied the game up at 42. Kaya naman napatawag ng timeout. Etong si Coach Mark Herrera. First it was Banal in the corner, then Jai Reyes straight away 3. Ngayon naman Denison on the right side. Money on the 3. Back here inside the Inares Sports Arena, Jot Sulit at Coach Topex Robinson po. May hatid sa inyo na BBA D-League action. This is the Foundation Cup. Tabla tayo 42 apiece. Lau babasagin sana but could not do so. Matiliano was fouled and wisely put it up. Ang tanong, bibigyan ba ng free throws? Pushing foul down and side ball. Pero alam mo sino magaling dyan sa PBA? Si Alex Cabagnot. Every time mafa-foul siya, I remember him getting free throws beyond half court pa dahil talagang in-anticipate niya and he put it up.
Alam naman natin, Alex Cabagnot is really a veteran and happy that he achieved that. He already surpassed a lot of point guards sa PBA and there's still so much gas left in Alex Cabagnot's tank.
Foul called on Reyes. Or kickball pala yan. Jai, natapikan siya doon ni Palencia.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the things that Coach Charles Chu will discuss during the halftime is the 50-50 balls. So far, itong Ama has really been dominating those second chance opportunities. And, you gotta love they're just trying to outwork again itong mga malalaro ng Go for Gold.
I apologize, hindi pala si Palencia. Wala si Palencia, nasa bench siya. It was Cariaga who tapped that ball away. And Banal almost got a steal with his effort on the defensive end. Pero naka-recover Ama. And they draw a foul. 14 seconds back on the shot clock para sa Titans. Wong uupo na muli.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Martinez, joined by Banal, Reyes, and Denison on the floor. Lahat veterano na sa level na to. Alao pulling back, setting up their offense. Kahanap ng butas. Alao with the left hand, masyadong malakas. Banal will push it para sa Go for Gold. Bigay kay Denison to Porter now na natulak mula sa likod.
Holding foul number 15.
You
Ernest
review
Alao,
that
his second.
transition attack para sa Go for Gold.
Two free throws for
Maybe
Chris
they had
Porter.
better spacing pero you can't argue with what happened there. Nakakuha naman silang 2 free throw.
Yeah, I guess one of the key factors always is spacing. Kumbaga sinabi nga natin that spacing is scoring opportunities. Very important because what happened right there is, yes, you have the numbers, but since magkakatabi kayo, nabantayan kayo ng 2 player. You should supposed to have 3 guys against 2, but since sumikip na tayo, lalong nakatulong yun sa depensa.
Now it's Go for Gold up by 2 points. 44-42. 10 segundo na lang sa shot clock. Lau nakabutas pero hindi makukuha yung kanyang tira. Masyado ring malakas yung attempt ni Graham. 3 tries already and on the 4th.
Owen
Graham
Graham.
finally gets 2 points.
Again, the 50-50 balls is gonna be crucial for Ama. And you'll notice there they had 4 possessions during that play, but the outside shooting of Go for Gold is sustaining them dito sa ating ball game.
Yung corner shot, Coach Topex kanina pa nakukuha ng Go for Gold. Unfortunately nga lang nakaapak sa linya. Ito si Ron Denison. Only a long 2. Matiliano susubok yung kanya. Mintes. Porter. Kinuha lang yung rebound mula kay Graham. That's what height can do for you.
Yeah, I think right now, more or less figure out Owen Porter na hindi pwedeng isang block
Labanao,
lang
three!
sa kanya. But look at the 3-point shooting barrage that Go for Gold gave dito sa ating second quarter.
Banal knocking down another three-pointer. That has been the weapon para dito sa Go for Gold. Obviously, they're playing much better defense. At parang nawala na nga sa picture yung gumawa kanina sa AMA, si Irvin Valencia. Banal, the forward pass to Martinez. And Go for Gold now up by 7 points.
Yeah, again, a good opportunity for them to get those easy baskets. I think they need that. They're falling in love with the outside shots. Yes, they're making it, but sometimes yung fatigue factor is magiging malaking bagay for Go for Gold.
Matiliano, Liwag, baseline J. That's another miss, another rebound para kay Banal. Offense will start with him. Oh, nice hesitation. Labas kay Denison. Reyes may tao sa harap niya, but it's Porter who gets that rebound. Chris Porter. That one a bit too strong on that ball. Ball bounced out of bounds, sabi ni Denison. Dapat kanila daw yung bola, but the referee says, nope. Last touch kayo, AMA tayo.
Another opportunity for AMA right now, but as long as they're able to attack the basket and give themselves an opportunity to to get fouled or go to the free throw line is gonna be important for AMA right now. But kasi nga naman nakita na natin yung momentum na ginagawa nitong Go for Gold. After every missed shot, they try to outrun itong AMA, and the second opportunity or the extra possessions really going AMA's
Number 14, Chris Porter.
The foul was committed by
First foul of
Porter.
Chris Porter.
Kinapitan niya si Liwag as Graham jumped for that rebound. Ang masakit dito, penalty na sila. Actually, both teams penalty na, so Aldrich Liwag will have 2 free throws. But weren't you impressed with how Graham was 1 second lying down on the floor? The next second, tumalo na siya at kinukuha niya na yung rebound over everyone else.
Graham's really a solid player. He doesn't mind the physicality. You box him out once, he's gonna go for that. You box him out. If you face guard him, it's still not enough. So, masarap kasi pag may alam kang ganun teammate, because you're not afraid to take the shot, because you know that even if you miss that shot, may chances makukuha nitong si Owen Graham. Yes, he might not get the rebound, but as long as he keeps the ball alive, it's gonna give AMA an opportunity for those extra possessions.
He's an effective player now, but I can just imagine kung magkaroon ng range and si Graham, an outside shot would do him wonders. Denison passes out of that corner. Banal, hinahanap si Porter sa ilalim. Natapik yung kanyang pasa. Matiliano almost lost it. Marata has to put it up. Marata could not beat the buzzer. But what a recovery Go for Gold showed dito sa ating second quarter. Started out down by 11, ended up by 5. Second half action about to begin between Go for Gold and AMA Online Education. Jot Sulit and Topex Robinson pa rin po may hatid sa inyo netong labanan. Kasama namin ang buong puwersa ng Sports 5. Bringing you the action of the 2018 PBA D-League Foundation Cup. Alam mo, Coach, at the half, someone I'm surprised na hindi pa ginagamit ng AMA, ito si JC Garcia, because he is coming off a good performance against Marinero Pilipino. Scored 16 points in that game despite being 5'3".
Go for Gold head coach Charles Chu for approaching the technical officials at the table during interval of play.
Nako, not technical si Coach Charles Chu. Dahil lumapit daw dun sa officials table. Sometimes nakakalimutan yata ni Coach Charles kailan siya sportscaster at kailan siya coach eh.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to stress a point during that break. Kasi nga naman, obviously, there are calls that he's trying to question, but yun na nga, minsan talaga yung emotions mo, Jut, it's really off the roof eh. So nakakalimutan mo na yung mga bagay. But for sure, it's more for clarification. Yun yung gustong for sure sabihin ni Charles doon sa ating officials.
We'll Go for Gold now. They get an open look. Banal gets Graham out of the way with that pump fake. Valencia back on the floor. Again, like we said, wala pong in-score. Ito si Valencia in the second quarter after 12 in the first. Matiliano losing that basketball na i-save naman kay Soriano. 7 seconds na iiwan sa shot clock.
You know, the problem there with that offense is nakita naman natin, it's only Palencia trying to execute for himself. Obviously, he's trying to back down itong si James Martinez, but what it made his teammates is just stand and watch. You know, walang ball movement. That means there's no space for his teammates to really operate on.
Sa ilalim, Tolentino, balik kay Banal. Gab, stab is good.
Well, the difference of this Go for Gold team during their start in the first quarter was they weren't really going high percentage. You know, those first two plays are coming from plays in the paint and plays off passing.
Liwag losing the basketball. Salem getting that ball. Ngayon, ang Go for Gold again on offense. Tolentino cutting down the middle. Vince Tolentino could not complete it. At susubukan niya sana i-save, kaya nagaling siya sa labas. But what we're seeing here in the third quarter, Coach, Go for Gold being able to maintain the kind of basketball they're trying to play. No? The two baskets they've scored here in the third quarter, both assisted on.
Yeah, that's a good, again, a sign that they really are getting their opportunities to score off passes. That means off passes means they've really been aggressive attacking the basket. And that them attacking the basket really create a lot of opportunities for them.
Soriano will try a three-pointer. Mintes doon. Banal with his 7th board. To go along with his 14 points. Martinez cutting down the lane sana si Tolentino. He goes cross-court to Salem. Extra pass to Banal from outside. Gab scores another three.
Again, that ball was going from east to west. You know, 3 to 4 players touching the basketball and really looking for that wide open opportunity which Gab Banal and Vince Tolentino shared both.
Another steal para sa Go for Gold. Salem being chased. Pass back to Banal sana at ang hinayang doon si Matt Salem. He knows that they could have operated better in that transition attack.
You know, the beauty of this Go for Gold team now is they finally got their groove. You know, pretty much respecting what AMA could bring if you're gonna, you know, sleep again on your defense and thinking it's gonna be a one-ball game for you. Usually yung trap that the players fall into Nakakala mo, okay, we just came from a win. We have a solid group na akala mo is the other team will just gonna roll down and die. Which, ang nangyayari talaga is nabubulaga ka ng maaga.
Wala pa na-shoot dito ang AMA. Field goals in the third quarter. Not working for them. Samantala, Go for Gold! Gab Banal, money on the three! That's back-to-back hits para sa kanya. And he has already scored 8 points in the third quarter.
That was solid coming from Gab Banal, but what you gotta love also is the way that ball has been passed. You know, from one player to the other to the wide open teammate.
Gab Banal at the very center of the attack of Go for Gold. Mapa-opensa, mapa-depensa. Inside or outside, he has been doing it all.
Yeah, that's unselfish basketball coming from the Go for Gold players. Obviously, Gab Banal, the recipient of those extra passes that his teammates are really executing. You know, really top to the point. And, you know, one adjustment now that, AMA should do is kailangan walang masyadong breakdown because those breakdowns are creating opportunities for Go for Gold.
You know, practically, Coach, hindi pa nakakashoot ang AMA dito sa third quarter kasi yung 1 point nila is the technical foul on Charles Chu before the quarter even began. And finally, Graham there mopping up the miss and ending the drought para sa Titans.
Yeah, obviously, the reason why AMA couldn't score was mostly their points are coming off stops. Kumbaga, transition, speed, but since Go for Gold has been shooting the lights out from the three, so that means nakaka-recover yung mga manlalaro ng Go for Gold against the transition offense of AMA Online.
Masyado lang aggressive si Banal underneath. He was trying to free up his teammate, had the right intention. Look at his numbers right now, all-around performance. And mind you, third quarter pa lang po tayo. He's gonna have a bigger stat line by the time we're done. Sayang nga lang, yung tres ni Salem pumasok. Pero yung banggaan doon ni Banal and I believe it was Graham. That was called for a foul. Martinez ahead of everyone. And James will use his body to shield that basketball. Galing, no? Napaka-veteranong galaw.
Nobody from AMA went down to protect the transition except for the guy who shoot the shot, which was Ken Soriano. So kailangan talaga nila, after a missed shot, they need to learn. Because so far, Go for Gold has been going and keeping them at pace, attacking the basket, being aggressive at the start of the third quarter.
Oh, that was a big shot para dito kay Matillano, trying to wake up yung kanyang koponan. Nice pass from Banal. Supalpal si Tolentino. Again, Vince blocked again. And ball will stay with Go for Gold. Excellent defense. Mula kay Graham, showing again that athleticism. Huli sa taas. Ito si Vince Tolentino. And on the second try, si Matillano naman na nakaabot dun sa bola. 5:45 to play in the third. We have a timeout on the floor. After being down by 11 points at the end of the first quarter, ito ng Go for Gold ang umangat by 11. But look at the defense no, of AMA. They have 4 blocks compared to none para sa Go for Gold. Banal, the kick out. They have to put it up. Shot clock winding down. Mintes. Marata ahead of everyone. Hinabol ni Salem. And that's a foul given up by Matt. Marata nangihinayin doon sa kanyang tira, but it was a good attack. He just went straight to the basket. Minsan kasi when you see a trailing defender, mag-iiba yung atake mo, but Pipoy just went straight and he got fouled.
You know, a good adjustment coming from Coach Mark off of that timeout by Go for Gold as they opted to go zone. You know, obviously, Coach Charles Chu expecting that they're going to play man-to-man, so yung offense that they set off of the timeout was for a man-to-man and, you know, nakanakaw ng isang opensa or isang depensa itong si Coach Mark Herrera.
Marata goes 2 for 2. And he trims the deficit down to 9 points. Go for Gold. Out to Banal, gandang pasa ni Porter. Banal now with 22 points.
That was a good read coming from Porter to Gabanal. Gabanal, after that pass, went straight to the middle and sliced at AMA defense, scoring that layup.
Mintes ang AMA. Valencia's really gone cold after his strong first quarter, pero nakaagaw itong AMA. Graham, met by Banal upstairs. Si Gab napatigil dun sa depensa niya kasi he felt na nag-travel si Palencia. They have to stay on the play.
You know, we always tell this to our players, to always think about the next play. Whether you made that basket or you committed a turnover or you thought that you were fouled or you thought that there was a traveling call, you have to go step onto the next play. Because what happens there was you lost 2 points and you gave 2 points.
Graham will be tested at the free throw line. He gets them both. Baba na naman sa 9 points yung lamang ng Go for Gold. Pinapahirapan ni Palencia si Martinez. And James asks for help from Banal. Porter ngayon. And Banal, you mentioned this earlier. Kanina Tolentino and Gacko assisting on the other and then returning the favor. This time it's Porter and Banal.
You know, that's the beauty of you know, sharing that basketball. You know, alam naman natin that pag naglalaro tayo, pag nakapasa tayo sa teammate natin na nakascore, ang sarap ng feeling. You know, it's like the half of the basket is given to you, but what you gotta love there is, you know, they're starting to get into the groove, you know, of feeling each other out. Obviously, being a new team, having a new system, ito yung challenge eh. But you're gonna see the talent that Go for Gold has. Kumbaga kulang na lang talaga dito is maturity, you know, playing together as a group.
You mentioned yung sort of a complaint ni Coach Charles Chu sa kanya mga manlalaro na the turnover count they committed against their earlier opponent, no? But then now, what they're showing is that they are assisting on a lot of buckets. They have 24 assists already, so ibang klaseng chemistry din naman yung sinasabi ng number na yun.
Yeah, obviously kasi yung isang concern ni Coach Charles doon when they play Batangas AIAC, it's the turnovers. They had 23 turnovers and they can't afford to have a lot of turnovers against a gritty AMA team.
AMA showing some fight here. They get the stop. Now what's next is kailangan nila makascore. Domaric Matillano. Binabangga yung kanyang defender. Hindi lang pumasok yung kanyang lay-in. And AMA has been restricted to one-and-done possessions. Nadula si Reyes. Naagaw ni Palencia. He's working his way to the bucket. Palencia, the fall away. Wala pa rin. Banal, another rebound. He's working his way to a double-double now. One board away. Cross-court. Nakpil passes that out. Pardon me, that's Castor. And Porter on the other side. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung three-point barrage ng Go for Gold.
You know, the beauty about that play was it came from the left side of the basketball court 4 players again touching it. I always try to reiterate this, the beauty of passing the basketball and really making the defense scramble.
Sa ilalim, Marata, Mintes, and AMA here. You can smell some sort of panic sa kanilang opensa, Coach Topex.
Yeah, I think that's because Go for Gold finally finding ways kung paano nga naman nila aatakihin itong AMA because alam nila that medyo scrappy itong grupo na to. So kailangan dito is really not to force any shots. Try to move the ball around. Always look for opportunities for your teammates that are open. And try to go for that open wide 3.
Chris Porter, nung kalaban nila ang EAC Batangas, only finished with 8 points. Pero ngayon, nalampasan niya na yan. 14 and 5 plus a couple of 3-pointers for a big man.
Yeah, those are solid numbers from coming from Chris Porter. Again, yung beauty kasi ng movement ngayon itong Go for Gold is, they're benefiting off of that. Sharing yung basketball, looking for that open teammate has really spelled wonders for Coach Charles Chu and Go for Gold.
However, para naman sa panig ng AMA, they trimmed the deficit down to 9 again. 3-point play completed by Marata. The unconventional kind kasi ang nagpasok ng basket was Owen Graham. Away from that, on the other side naman, turnover for Denison. 70-61 our score. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Turnovers now piling up din para sa Go for Gold. Masakit din yan. 14 errors already. Soriano, nice spin, bumps in, and gets that to fall.
That was a good, solid attack coming from Ken Soriano. Again, challenging the defense of Go for Gold. And, Gabanal there. Try to reach in. That's a big gamble for Gabanal, and they have to pay with that end one opportunity now for Ken Soriano.
Napakagandang basa dun sa depensa. Unable to complete the 3-point play nga lang. Banal goes to Porter. Chris naagawan. Another error para sa Go for Gold. Palencia now to Matiliano. And a series of buckets para sa AMA. Nabubuhay na naman ang Titans. 5 na lang hinahabol nila. Denison, open look. No good. And it's been a while since Go for Gold has had a nice, successful offensive attack.
So far, Go for Gold not finding a cure dun sa 1-3-1 off defense nitong AMA Online. But more than that, I think that's how they go back on defense after that shot. Obviously, ang Sona kasi dyan, ang gusto ng Sona is for you to take outside shots.
And what a run this has been para sa AMA. Tatlo na lang hinahabol nila. Reyes looking for options. Denison, hanap sana si Banal. They go cross-court. Porter now inside to Gab, and that is gonna be an offensive foul on Banal. Everything going AMA's way.
Again, AMA Online really capitalizing on that 1-3-1 defense that they're trying to put in. So far, Go for Gold not finding a cure for that zone offense. And what's important there kasi it's you really have to attack the gaps on the zone. So far, they're just settling for outside shots which are low percentage shots. And pag miss kasi ng Go for Gold, ina-atake naman, binibilisan ng AMA ang kanilang opensa.
And that is now an 11-0 run pagkatapos ng tira ni Graham. And more importantly, para sa AMA, isa na lang ang lamang ng Go for Gold. Denison susubok mula sa kanto. That's another miss. And a foul called on Desiderio. That is gonna be the 5th team foul para sa Go for Gold. So it's gonna be free throws the rest of the way kapag mag-foul pa itong Scratchers. Graham really just doing a good job of jumping over everyone pagka merong rebound play. Makuha kaya ulit ng AMA ang kalamangan dito. Allow back to Palencia. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Desiderio nakaharang kay Matiliano. Don Mark puts it up. That's a miss. Good box out mula kay Porter. Reyes pushing it. Tolentino lakas kay Desiderio. No good on the 3. Vince dribbles out. Porter kumasa. 3-pointer niya. Wala pa rin. Desiderio with that rebound. And on the third try, he gets it.
Again, Paul Desiderio getting those opportunities off of that miss. But again, go for gold. Yes, they were making their threes during the second quarter, but now they're missing it, but they keep on taking it. You know, that's helping Ama's defense. Because if you're Ama, as long as they're not hurting you, I'm not gonna abandon that zone defense.
Tolentino. Denison has to put it up. At wala rin naman yan. Matatapos ang ating third quarter with Go for Gold up by 3 points, 72-69. Yung late quarter run ng AMA has brought them back into this game. 10 minuto pa na iiwan. We bring you that after this. Down to our final period here inside the Inara Sports Arena for your 2018 PBA D-League Foundation Cup, brought to you by Sports 5. Johnson and Olympics Robinson on deck to serve you this ball game between Go for Gold and AMA. Both teams have actually enjoyed double-digit advantages. Pero ngayon, tatlo lang hinahabol ng AMA, but they turned the ball over immediately. Take a look at our quarter scoring. Yung third quarter lang talaga naging dikit. Reyes, pasa niya na agaw doon. So exchange of turnovers to open up the fourth period. We expect this game to be this tight the rest of the way. Hanap ng foul. Go for gold. Non-whistle. Single digits on the 24. Palencia makes his move. Iniurong yung kanyang defender, but missed when he took that shot. Denison. Oh, that pass was way off. Nadulas daw yung bola sa kanyang kamay.
Again, those turnovers coming from Go for Gold, those are sloppy turnovers. When you say sloppy, just wala namang talagang ganung kabigat na depensa na binibigay sa'yo, but you're just being careless with your basketball. Yun naman yung sinasamantala nito mga manlalaro ng Ama with that missed attempt coming from Matellano.
Go for Gold, they have numbers here. Reyes mula sa labas, Mintes. Desiderio tried to get that rebound. It's loose in... It's Alaw or Soriano. Yeah, it's Alaw who picks it up at nabangga naman ni Denison. Yeah, foul on Go for Gold. Slow start, no, for both teams dito sa ating fourth period. The intensity, especially on the defensive end, really on a high.
You know, those are 2 turnovers already for Go for Gold, while isang turnover pa lang itong Ama online.
Alaw looking for teammates. They go to Graham against Tolentino. The screen frees Owen. And what an athletic finish there, gliding through the air.
Actually, that was an accidental screen na binigay nito manlalaro ng Go for Gold. Ito itong Ama because natulak at na-screenan itong si Vince Tolentino, kaya nakadrive itong si Owen.
Ganda naman ang galaw ni Kako doon. Nice pass muna kay Vince Tolentino. And then Jerwin, pump fake, talong dalawang defender, you end up, hang bang bucket. Go for Gold up 74-71 with a chance to extend it. Gako completes the three-point play. 4-point advantage for Go for Gold. Valencia, you see the respect that he's earned. Si Denison na nakabantay sa kanya, and Alaw could not knock it down. Ball is loose. Taken by Matellano. Siya naman, titira ng tres. It's a miss. Graham involved in every rebound play, pero naunahan siya doon ni Gako. Desiderio gets bumped. That's a blocking foul na itatawag kay Alaw. Ito si Paul Desiderio, no? He may be smaller than most players in terms of height, pero yung lakas ng katawan niya in the numerous ways he can score that basketball makes him such a great weapon.
You know what's good about Paul Desiderio is, yes, he might not have that leaping ability or that speed, but he takes it away with being smart. You know, ginagawa nito ni Paul is pag umatake kasi siya, inaantay niya munang gumalaw yung depensa. Kumbaga, binabasa niya muna yung movement ng depensa. So medyo walang sayang na galaw itong si Paul Desiderio, though he missed those free throws.
Yun lang ang sayang, yung dalawang free throws. He could have extended the Go for Gold lead, but it stays at 4 points. Nag-load sa right side itong AMA, at Palencia puts up a three-pointer. Bad miss for him. Reyes comes away with it. Denison sees a straight line, pero humarang agad si Liwag. Tolentino. Now to Denison once again. Long two lamang. And it's a bump from Desiderio.
Owen Graham always at the right time. You're always gonna be at the right place. He
This will
knows
foul
how to
number
really
18,
keep that
Paul
ball alive.
Santiago.
Because the good
His
thing
third
about it
two
is yung
infractions.
reach niya kasi, he always times it. He might not get the rebound. He'll make sure to keep the ball alive.
Valencia again, orchestrating the offense para sa AMA. You see them lagi naglo-load dun sa right side sa ilalim before that's where the play starts para sa kanila. Valencia, Gako nakaharang sa kanya. Mateliano against Reyes. 5 seconds to shoot. Graham puts it up and it rolls in. Owen Graham loving that piece of action.
Owen Graham being solid off of that tap. He waited for that defender to bite that fake. And then when he saw his opening, he just leaped towards the basket for that easy layup.
Tolentino atake. The kick out to Reyes. And that's a 3-second
3-second
violation
violation.
on Gako. Masyadong matagal underneath the basket. Martinez checking into the game para kay Jai Reyes. Denison also taking a seat as Salem enters the frame.
You'll notice most of the offense of AMA Online is, they're trying to go for that, single high play coming from Palencia. But now, mas maganda yung naging movement nila. That's why Ken Soriano was open coming from that Aldrich Liwag handoff.
And now, lamang na ang AMA 76-75. Martinez to Desiderio. Salem naghihintay sa kanto. Desiderio. Out to Martinez. Sasagot ng kanyang tres. Money on the three.
Valencia napping on that Martinez 3. Ang nakita kasi doon is yung weak side. He's always looking at the what's happening on that opposite side while leaving itong si James Martinez for that corner 3.
Graham against Tolentino. Owen natapingan. It's Desiderio. Out to Martinez. To Paul, hanging in the air and was able to put in that bucket. Nung unang naglaro itong si Owen Graham for AMA against Marinero Pilipino, he had 11 points and 13 rebounds. Not bad. A good game. Pero tingnan mo naman yung ginawa niya ngayon, Coach Topex. 28 and 20. What a performance. What a stat line.
What's good about Owen Graham is hindi naman talaga siyang focal point ng opensa nitong AMA Online. Obviously, Valencia is taking the court general responsibilities. Ang ano kasi dito kay Graham is puro offensive rebounds eh. So those 20 rebounds, for sure a lot of them are offensive rebounds. Keeping the ball alive for himself and also for his teammates.
And that's the biggest thing, no? Nakaka-28 points ka nang hindi naman talaga sa'yo yung play. And AMA empty. Graham again trying to get that rebound. He wasn't able to get a hold of it, pero he made it possible for AMA to regain possession. May 14 seconds ulit sila sa shot clock. Soriano ang nabigyan. Titira agad ng tres and that comes out short. Ball is secured by Go for Gold, courtesy of Banal, who now has his own double-double. Gab goes to Salem. Step out of bounds and he already knew. Nung pumita yung referee, hindi na siya nagulat doon. 5.5 minutes to play. Go for Gold looking to hang on for win number 2. Samantalang AMA, they want to bounce back from their opening day loss to Marinero Pilipino. Valencia to step back. Andun si Salem, humarang. Good defense there. And Martinez extending his hand a bit too much. He gets called for a foul.
Taking foul number 13, James Martinez.
Third
His
team
second
foul
3 on the scratchers.
for
14 seconds on the shot clock.
What's scary about this ball game if you're Go for Gold? This is just a 2-possession ball game. The way that the things are going is yung momentum is nasa AMA right now. Not until obviously they could really focus. Go for Gold could focus from again making stops. Hindi pwedeng they'll score and then they'll let AMA score kasi nga naman may chance na nakakabulag itong AMA Online.
Go for Gold setting up their offense right now. Ball with Banan. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Salem na libre. Tira mula sa labas. Rims out. Valencia with the board and now he will be the one setting things up para sa kanyang koponan. Soriano fronted by Salem. This time he attacks. He puts it up and he gets fouled. Ken Soriano making things happen for AMA.
Again, Ken Soriano, after making those threes and trying to attack the basket and going to the free throw line, now being more aggressive. Because what's happening now is because alam naman ng defender ni Ken that he could shoot. So medyo lumalapit siya sa pag-close out. And yun naman yung ginagawa ni Ken Soriano is he's counter-attacking. But the only problem is those free throws. You know, this is a two-possession ball game. Every opportunity to score matters.
Pero itong AMA, no, just really sticking it with a go for gold. Hindi hinahayaan na lumayo ulit. Because kanina, it was already a 14-point advantage for the Scratchers. Problem is, Soriano missed both his free throws. Banal with a beeline to the bucket. Using his strength. At nabangga pa si Matiliano as he celebrated that shot.
That was a good read coming from Gabanal because nobody from the white shirt is really trying to stop him. So by the time na naka-late na is they're already attacking the basket. But again, that ball screen defense of go for gold, medyo naligaw sila doon. That again, that's where communication is really important.
Nice pass doon mula kay Matiliano, opening up that opportunity kay Liwag. Desiderio to Salem. And Salem has committed 2 unforced errors already. Kanina stepping on the sideline and now a traveling violation.
The big challenge now for Coach Mark Herrera is, you know, with 4 minutes left in the ball game, so far, eto na yung best solid 5 mo eh. So, titingnan natin yung depth ngayon ng kanyang lineup. Because right now, pag may nilabas ka ditong isa, it might change the complexion of the ball game. You know, they're trying to catch up. While ito namang go for goal, medyo malalim ang rotation nito. That's why, paglabas si Jerwin Gaco, meron ka pang Vince Tolentino na papasok.
Kanina we showed the graphic at the half. Coach Mark Herrera only getting 3 points mula sa kanyang bench. Now they have 11. So, a much better performance dito sa second half. But like you said, they need more. And yung question talaga is meron bang enough yung starters nitong AMA. Oh, Liwag! Apply for that rebound and the putback. Effort has definitely been there. Will it be enough? That's the question para sa AMA. Tolentino, naipit. Labas kay Banal. Now Gab attacks. Taking the bump. Empty on that attempt. Crucial moments here inside the Inare Sports Arena. 3.5 minutes to go. Horns play. Ignited by AMA. There's a foul. And that is going to be free throws para sa AMA. Owen Graham now with a chance to tie things up.
The big challenge now for Gold is their one-on-one defense. As long as Palencia could really attack the basket and go to the paint, it's gonna create a lot of breakdown. The reason why Owen Graham gets the rebound, the reason why Aldrich Liwag gets the rebound, kasi yung mga tao nila ang nagiging primary defender trying to stop Palencia. So the challenge now is with Desiderio, Martinez, Matt Salem. Kailangan talaga, they have to keep their guy in front of them.
AMA with a very impressive performance here. Owen Graham nga lang hindi makumpleto yung kanyang trip to the line. Would only reduce the advantage of go for goal to a single point. Banal squares up for that 3. It's a miss. Salem gets the offensive board. Martinez now. They'll stay patient. Ayaw nila magmadali dito. James, naharangan ni Palencia. Martinez to Banal who gets fouled. And now Gab steps up to the free throw line for crucial free throws.
His third 3-0 on the Titans.
Ang aga naramdaman yung parang winning time atmosphere dito, Coach, because these two teams have really been going back and forth the entire fourth quarter, really. Banal easy does it on the first free throw. Gab with such a big night here. 25 points, 13 rebounds. Samahan mo pa ng 4 na assist.
Again, those are solid numbers coming from Gab Banal, but the question now here is pagbaba ng possession. We notice like Ama right now, yes, they're tired, but wala sa kanila yung pressure eh. Because we know coming into the ball game that they're the underdogs. You know, ang ano nila dito is now they're close to the game and they have a chance to win. So yung energy ngayon is being shifted to Ama Online. But again, that's a good stop coming from this go for gold group. But yun, sayang yung sorry miss coming from Matt Salem.
Oh, however, Palencia forcing things on the other side. Naghahanap sana ng foul. But you're right, sayang yun, 2-on-1 break. I thought Martinez already created the separation enough para mapasok niya. Wala, but even the easy putback sana was also missed. Nonetheless, etong AMA will try to inch closer here. They're down by 3. Valencia has it against Denison. Liwag providing the pick. Valencia atake. Nasarahan ng pinto, but Liwag there for the putback. At Mintis din naharangan. That's gonna be a foul whistled on AMA. Vince Tolentino. Alam mo yun talaga yung strength niya, and I believe yan din Coach Topix naging ticket niya itong Gilas Cadets. Yung hunger niya lagi to go after every loose ball.
Yeah, I think that's what the reason why Vince Tolentino is really valuable to that Gilas cause is because we know that Gilas team is really loaded with offensive players. You know, the reason why Vince Tolentino and Abu Tratter is shining is because they are the ones that are willing to do the dirty job. You know, so far Vince Tolentino really is, you know, just trying to grind it out against the bigger and stronger teams from isa nilalaro nila ngayon sa Phil Oil.
A break here for AMA. Nagmintes si Soriano.
Pulling foul, number 12,
pero na-foul si Liwag. Ang sabi ng referee, hindi na siya ni Vince Tolentino. So that will mean 2 free throws. Aldrich Liwag will be tested at the free throw line. He currently has 12 points and 7 rebounds. Mintes sa una.
Reyes coming in for
Again, you're gonna go back to those missed free throws or missed opportunities if you're AMA online. And you know, but you gotta love the fight nitong mga malalaro ni Coach Mark Herrera, especially itong si Aldrich Liwag. You know, kanina pa natin siya nakikita huffing and puffing but not stopping on every opportunity. At ayun, after a missed shot, he still gets the rebound and not an opportunity for a 3. But again, turnover is really gonna cost you this ball game if you're AMA online.
Foul, number 6,
Parang nagigil sila to take a three-pointer. Oh, Liwag looks
First foul
hurt.
on Domar Quintiliano.
Pantinamaan doon.
Official stand.
And he's really frustrated dahil nagmintis na siya ng 2 free throw. Tapos nasaktan pa. He's limping.
And Gordon
Favoring
coming
his
in
right
for
leg.
Aldrich Liwag.
And he will have to step out. Another challenge for AMA here is wala sila talagang legitimate big man on the floor for the final 2 minutes or until Liwag is able to check back in.
Yeah, so far they're doing a good job even though they don't really have a big man. But yun na nga magiging advantage dito, just like that off of miss by Vince Tolentino. But again, you might not have a legit big, but ang maganda dito sa opensa, medyo mas mabibilis kayo.
Traveling violation on Soriano. Ayun nga yung nangyari. He wanted to step behind the 3-point line, and even when he got that basketball, nakita niya malayo-layo pa. You'll see it here. There, he took extra steps before dribbling that basketball, and that's really a turnover.
Sayang yung opportunity for Ken Soriano. But again, with 1 minute and 30 seconds, you're only down by 1 possession. So far, go for goal, not having a cure for this 1-3-1 defense that they put in.
Manal fighting for the rebound. It is gonna be, the whistle on the floor is at least go for gold. Pero i-review muna nila.
We'll have a review of the last.
Pinaglabanan dun sa rebound, Coach Topex, was Banal and Graham, and both of them having a bunch of rebounds dito sa ating laro. Banal already with 13, Graham with 21. Referee is still reviewing it, making sure na mapunta ang bola kung kanino dapat dahil this is a very crucial possession for either team really. 1 and 20 remaining. It's a 3-point lead for Go for Gold. Based on what you see, Coach Topex, ano palagay mo?
I think that's, I can't really see from our angle, but again, whatever the result is, it's still 1 minute and 20, only a 1 possession ball game advantage of coming from Go for Gold. That makikita natin kanina doon sa huddle is the coaches of Go for Gold really finding ways para naman ma-counter itong 1-3-1 defense nitong AMA Online. And let's see during the timeout kung anong adjustments ang gagawin ni Coach Charles Chu.
Pagbalik natin, go for gold
30 second
basketball.
half on Go for Gold stretcher.
James Martinez, isa rin sa mga veterano dito sa koponan ng Go for Gold. And he has provided, hindi man ganun kalaki yan, 10 points na yan. The timing of when they came was huge.
Yeah, that was, again, the miscues coming from the defense of AMA Online. James Martinez really stepping big with his 3-point shots. Obviously, running off that first game when he scored 18 points and 2 assists, beating Batangas AYAC.
Go for Gold with a chance here to run the clock din, try to waste away as much as they can. Martinez natapik mula sa likod. Uy, bola pa ng AMA.
We'll have a review of the last out of bounds play.
They're gonna review it again, but the call initially was off of the foot of James Martinez at pababa na rin itong Go for Gold to play defense. So mukhang yun nga talaga. Mukhang aminado naman ito si James that it was off of him. Let's take a look at it here. Martinez, ahabol sa likod niya yung depensa. And it did go off of the knee of James Martinez.
That was a good call if it's gonna favor itong AMA Online. But again, may test din ngayon yung character nitong AMA Online. You're only down by 3 points with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the ball game. So titingnan natin kung makaka-execute nga ba or magiging magandang depensa nitong Go for Gold.
What happened, Coach, nung nag-1-3-1 ang AMA? Ano yung nabago nila or na-prevent nila mula sa opensa ng Go for Gold?
I think one good thing that Go for Gold was doing prior to that 1-3-1 defense by AMA is they were able to attack the basket. Kasi yung 1-3-1, what it's gonna prevent you is attacking the basket coming from up top, which will create a lot of opportunities. Kaya nga naman nakarami ng 3 points si Gabanal kanina because hindi nila may stop yung penetration. So sumugal ngayon si Coach Mark Herrera na hayaan na lang, masaktan na lang sila sa 3-point shots nitong Go for Gold rather than them attacking to the basket and going to the free throw line.
Hanging foul number 6 and
Kabubuan
Go
si
for
Vitaliano at si Banal.
Second foul on
And
Go for
Soriano
Gold.
had 2 good looks from outside and it just wasn't falling. Credit din kay Graham who made another possession possible again with this just skill din yan yung makaposisyon ka at matimingan mo kung kailan ka tatalon for a rebound. Imagine that guy has 22 rebounds already.
If you're gonna summarize this game for AMA Online, it's about the second chance opportunities that they have. They have a lot more extra possessions. Dun pa lang sa ating first half, they already dominated the possessions. They had 50 against 39 dito sa koponan ng Go for Gold. So expect more extra opportunities para sa koponan ni Coach Mark Herrera. But alam naman natin na mas loaded ang lineup nitong Go for Gold. Isang question nga natin kanina, Jat, is yung magiging rotation ni Coach Mark Herrera. Kasi nga naman he had that solid 5 and nawala si Aldrich Liwag due to that, he was, I think, twisted his knee. So titingnan natin ngayon. You're only down by 4 points during this timeout.
53.8 seconds remaining for AMA. They want to try to mount a comeback. Natapik ni Gab, and it will stay with AMA. 3 seconds taken off of their shot clock. At this point, do you immediately need to take a 3-pointer?
If there's an opportunity for you to shoot a 3, obviously you'll take that. But if you would get a quick 2 and then you're only down by 3 points and try to focus on a stop, this is 51 seconds. Medyo matagal pa to.
Nahirapan mag-inbound and Go for Gold. And they turn it over. And that's an unfortunate situation para sa AMA. But credit the defense of Go for Gold. Hirap na hirap mag-inbound doon si Marata. Uy, nakaagaw si Alaw. Being chased by Banal. What a chase down block. And Graham there though to clean it up. Humihingi pa ng foul si Coach Mark Herrera. Non-whistled. AMA needs a stop here. They have no fouls to give. Martinez has the basketball. Half a minute remaining in this game. Tolentino. They go inside. Gako naghahanap ng options. Labas kay James Martinez for 3. That's short. Bukas ang pinto para sa Titans.
They're down by 3 points. Alaw has it now. No timeouts left para sa AMA. Magsisimula kanilang opensa kay Palencia. Down to 5 seconds. Irvin. Labas kay Marata, the three-pointer. It's off. And that is gonna be the ball game. 2/10 of a second na lang naiwan, and I'm not sure. The problem was wala nang timeout ang AMA, so they weren't able to set anything up in that last possession.
End up in vain sa kanilang comeback. 86-83 ang ating score.